V-22 for Army Recognition editorial team at ISDEF 2019, the International Defense and Security Exhibition in Tel Aviv, Israel. It's not only an Israeli exhibition, there is also a large presence of different countries from all over the world. And there is also international pavilions as Czech Republic, India, China, United States and more. Every day, exhibitors have the chance to make live demonstrations to showcase their own equipment of different types, including K9 systems, military weapons, and more.
9mm, the MZ using for special forces. First of all, closing on the door, making sure of a 16-inch. Guys, the entire system and the breach and everything is a class weapon without even 1 day of training.
So actually, for this 10th anniversary edition, we have record numbers. We're almost 300 exhibiting companies, whereas half of them are from Israel, half of them are from all over the world. We actually have 30 different countries exhibiting. We have a national pavilion organized by the Ministry of Defense of India, so an Indian national pavilion. We have a Czech Republic pavilion, a Chinese and a USA pavilion as well. We believe as Israel has its trademark in terms of security and defense, it's a very export-driven country when it comes to that subject matter. And I believe that we are doing a lot of favors for both parties. On one hand, the Israeli companies can get a shopping window when we are bringing delegations and visitors from all over the world. And at the same time, we're allowing foreign companies to penetrate the Israeli market that we all know it's quite hard. You need to find distributors, you need to find partners, and I believe that ISDEF is a great opportunity for this matchmaking to happen. Since we are building our show on 3 pillars, defense, homeland security, as well as cyber, I think we are trying to cover the majority of the field.
Yeah, I'm Steve Mathias. I'm the Vice President for Global Military Sales and Strategy at Bell. The V-22 Osprey is a Bell-Boeing aircraft that's been in production for several years now. The United States Marine Corps, United States Air Force Special Operations Command, and soon the United States Navy all fly this platform. Yeah, so the tilt rotor, the idea of a tilt rotor really gives a military the ability to twice the speed, 3 times the range and endurance of a traditional helicopter. So for those missions where you need speed and range to get to the target area very quickly, long distance, this platform is uniquely designed. Yeah, I think there would always remain interest in countries like Israel where the need for long-range, perhaps capability for long-range personal recovery, CSAR, strike, assault missions. This aircraft, V-22 Osprey, can do those. Since perhaps last time we were here talking to Israel about it, Japan has bought the V-22. The Navy, as I mentioned earlier, is getting ready to field it for the Navy COD, or carry on board delivery aircraft. So this aircraft's got over 450,000 hours now, and we're seeing it more throughout the world. Well, I think from the original design of the aircraft, over 450,000 hours, we've learned a lot. We continue to upgrade the aircraft, both Bell and Boeing look at ways to make the platform better, more sustainable, more survivable. So we're constantly looking at those capabilities. And the newest aircraft, the CMV-22, the Navy COD aircraft, is taken into a lot of those things into consideration as we build that platform. Both the Marine Corps now, and you can watch the video that we're showing here at the show, is artillery pieces and vehicles inside the aircraft is now something we're doing with the United States Marine Corps. And so the V-22, again, because of its long range and it's uniquely qualified, there's no other platform in the world that does what it does. As I mentioned before, Japan has already purchased from the U.S. government V-22s. There are multiple other countries that are looking at the platform. Certainly any country that's getting F-35s that are going to use those sea-based would find the V-22 operationally important for them.
Hello, my name is Gilad from IWI Company. We are part of the SK group, as you can see here. It's the biggest private security group in Israel that contains also Meprolite, the optic and sight system. This is the Dan sniper rifle. It's relatively a new sniper rifle. It is bolt action, as we can see. It means that every shot that I do, I need to take the bolt back and forward. It means that all of the energy goes to one single bullet. It means it's more accurate. Ballistically, it's better. The caliber is .338 Lapua Magnum. It's a very large caliber. In the magazine we have room for 10 rounds. The weapon weight is 6.9 kilos. We have 31-inch length of barrel. The barrel is connected only in this point. It means that it is what we call in the sniping world a floating barrel. Nothing is attached to the barrel. The barrel is free. All of the energy is concentrated to the trajectory of the projectile, of the bullet. We have a monolithic Picatinny rail, standard. We can attach any kind of optics. In this case, we have an optic Hunter XX multiplier that is night vision. We can add day, thermical, any kind of Meprolite optics, and also other companies if you want. We can fold the stock. We can adjust that stock backward, forward. The cheek rest, we can lower it and take it up. For a sniper, it is very important to have the best convenience in order to make the best shot. Now, this rifle has an effective range of 1,200, even 1,300 meters. Again, depend on the ammunition, on the temperature, on the shooter. We have Harris bipods. The safe is physical. It means that when the weapon is on safe mode, I can feel and touch it, and I'm blocked. I cannot use the trigger.
Okay.
It is very important for me as a sniper. We have several polymeric parts to lower the total weight, and this part is made of robust and strong aluminum with phosphatic oxide black. It means there is no corrosion, no any kind of problem, and we have the option to attach a suppressor. The suppressor here doesn't stay on the muzzle brake, it goes all the way to this part, which is very important for the stability of the barrel itself. So this is the new rifle that we have. We launched it a few months ago in LAD Expo in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. It's basically an assault rifle, 5.56 caliber, fully made out of polymer. Lightweight, about 3.3 kilos, ergonomically very convenient for the soldier. It's almost fully ambidextrous. You see that we have all of the important buttons, such as the safe, magazine release, less round catch, on all of the sides. Okay, on both sides. As well, the cocking handle can be shifted to the other side. The convenience of this weapon, also it's a short stroke weapon. It means that we have a piston here. I can adjust the piston for several conditions. Basically we have long stroke and short stroke in the world of rifles. This one is short stroke with all of the advantage. As well, we have a muzzle brake, although it's a 5.56 weapon. I can fold the stock. I can even shoot like that. It's a very stable weapon. The trigger is lightweight. We have another options of railing Picatinny rail all throughout the weapon itself. If you have a bump here as a user, it is not very convenient. When it is covered, it is convenient. If you would like to use it, you open and you can attach. I can attach a bipod here. The barrel, this attachment is very easy. Only 2 steps and I take out the barrel. I can attach a different barrel, a medium barrel, a longer barrel. So imagine that this weapon can be changed to a longer barrel with bipods, an X4 sight, Meprolite X4 sight, and there is a big modularity. The company is ready to deliver the weapon. First of all, the Tavor is the first Israeli bullpup rifle. Before that, there were other rifles. This is the first bullpup one. Now, bullpup, first of all, in general, it's a very unique version. Why? There is advantages to it. All of the mechanism is at the back of the weapon. It means that all of the weight is concentrated at the back of the weapon. It means that when I pick up the weapon, the shift that takes me to take it up is very lightweight for me because everything is close to the body. So I can acquire a target very fast and move between targets. I can even shoot with one hand, even take it a bit more there. Now, the total length of the rifle, like you see, is very short, while the barrel is very long. If I compare it to other assault rifles, it is shorter in length, longer in barrel, more accurate, okay, ballistically better. We have the polymer. Of course, if something breaks, we can change the body. It's totally ambidextrous. I can change the side of the cocking handle to the other side. I can change the side of the safety to here. I can close that, open the extraction port of the shells to the other side. Totally ambidextrous. Left-handed, right-handed as well. We have the Picatinny rail, monolithic. We can change any kind of optics we would like to. This is Mepromor. The X95, or as the Israeli soldier call it, the Micro Tavor. It's very similar to the Tavor, but it is smaller in size, reduced in weight. It's only about 3.3 kilos. It is multi-caliber weapon. This version is a 9mm. This version is a 5.56. To change the caliber, it's about 8 minutes by a certified armor. There is more calibers, 300 blackout, and more and more. This is a platform, not only a rifle. It is a platform which gives the operating unit a lot of professional advantages, because if I would like to have a submachine gun 9mm, I have it. If I would like to have a 5.56 caliber, it takes me a few minutes, and I change the same rifle to the other caliber. So I need to train on only one platform. In this one, we have a grenade launcher with a single pin. If we want, we can even take it out. We can change the lenses of the barrel. This is a long barrel. We can have a shorter barrel. This is what infantry in Israel use right now. Again, we have the monolithic Picatinny rail. We have lateral Picatinny rails to the side and a lower one to attach a bipod or a grenade launcher if you want.
Nice meeting you. I'm Grisha Labzovsky. I'm CEO of Apstec Systems. And yes, we brought to Israel a human security radar for the first time. And we have been developing this system for a very long time, over 10 years, and actually a little bit over 6 months as we're introducing it to the world, in fact. So this system is an active radar. It uses centimeter waves, basically radio waves, to detect threat objects and threat materials. And basically we can detect any explosive materials, and we also able to detect large firearms. So this is a high throughput human scanner. So basically people can walk through this portal, which you see behind me. This is one pillar, this is another one, and they can walk freely without, divesting, without undressing or leaving their things on the table. And the system will only react to threat material, and it will do this in real time and basically immediately, and delivered automatic image of a person who alerted the system. We do reconstruct an image of an inspection zone where people are moving through. We're standing basically in an inspection zone. We reconstruct it in a digital space, let's say, and overlay it with a video image. The digital image allows us to see different signals from the body. Body is a perfect reflector, and if they're carrying anything, your camera, or I'm carrying a dielectric, sugar, or if I'm carrying a thread material, that all produces a signal, different reflections. Let's say every surface gives us a reflection. So if I'm carrying anything on my body, even let's say any dielectric material, I will have a first reflection, and then the radio waves will go through the dielectric and then be reflected from my body second time. We analyzed these reflections. We analyzed how much this slows down the radiation, and therefore we try to extract the material properties, the electric parameters. We extract density. We extract a lot of parameters. We overlay it all together and use machine learning algorithms to say, okay, all of these parameters look similar to what usually explosives look like. The goal was to close the gap of massive people screening. It's not for aviation type security. We cannot catch look for small objects. However, we are very quick and search for major and real threats. So the system has been actually advised and developed together with NATO and some other security specialists in the world, like the Department of Defense in US and others actually advised us. Actually, around the world, first usages you could see in Turkey, in the airports. We also have a successful pilot and already installed in Charleroi, South Brussels airport, where you could probably go and see. I will just share with you latest news. We just received the request and won this bid to secure airport for G20 in Japan in this June.